Hey, what is up guys, Arcanix. In this video we're going to be reviewing the deployable shields that were just released in the new test server update. PUBG just released the first iteration of the deployable shields. I just want to start off by saying that these iterations are not the Black Mirror iteration where only you can see from the other side of the shields. You can actually see from both parts of the shield now, so it's like a bulletproof glass. But when you're looking at it, it almost looks like you're looking through plastic and not glass just because of how the image gets distorted through the slits of the shield. And we're going to be reviewing these shields in competitive map pool and checking them out in popular spots to see if they're OP. And then we'll probably review it, comparing it in different aspect ratios like 16:9 and competitive 4:3 that I know a lot of people in the competitive scene play. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Start off in the border, I just want to flat out say off the bat, like a TLDR, I don't think this new shield is overpowered in any way. It almost seems in a lot of spaces to function like a normal shield because the slits and the line of sight it gives you seem pretty limited, especially the FOV you get with them is really not that much. But I think this play right here, if you put the shield where the shield would usually be on the armory defense on border by the bomb facing towards the breach, is that the only time I can see this really being a really aggressive info giving shield. I think an ACOG aggressive role on border helps, like, might play this really aggressive, but I think this is the only place where I actually see the shield being really powerful, just because the amount of FOV it gives every other spot is not enough for you to be able to peek out of. So you're probably seeing the screen right now, the shield is facing towards the breach, and it gives you a good line of sight towards the people in case they're prone or if they're rappelling on the west balcony. In the competitive setting, that shield is usually going to get taken care of as soon as possible though, and if you have a buck, you can buck below that shield to disable the aggressive player from playing there. We also put the shield on the 90 hold, because I know that's also really popular right now with a maestro, but I don't think it's enough to give you a lot of info on the people playing east stairs and to peek on it, especially because usually there's a maestro on the board and it's going to be on the reinforced wall or a bulletproof cam or something. So I don't think that is OP at all. I think one more place I tried the shield out on border is the rogue strat where they put the shield by monitor so the Jaeger can play in monitor safe. That didn't act as an info giving tool, it just acted like another deployable shield. Maybe like it might as well just be the old one at that point because it's not giving you so much info. So yeah, like when it comes to border, like my review of that is, apart from the aggressive one, I don't really see the shield being anything to worry about. Next up we try Clubhouse, and nothing really stood out in Clubhouse. The garage shield is used for cover to force a shield op like Monty to vault over when coming up the garage stairs, but apart from that, it was mostly seen to be used for like lines of sight. I can't really see anyone using it for lines of sight, because if you put it on the aggressive server, if the server wall is breached and the server window is open, no one can actually play that shield actively. So it just functions like a normal shield again, and I thought that was interesting. Downstairs I don't really know. Downstairs, putting it in the armory by K9, I think just seemed normal also, because usually that's just used for cover for the main stairs or for like blue pushes. And yeah, I think just for Clubhouse that didn't really seem like something to be worried about. Bank is also the same. Like garage is limited by its FOV again, and the sight lines in the slits are really little, so you can't really see people coming into garage with it. You might as well just put a maestro cam or a cam watching that again. It's not convenient info. It's not the most easy info to get to, and it seems like it dedicates a lot of time for you to find that pixel slit that helps you watch one part of the garage. If he's coming either from the left side, the attacks are coming from the left or the right side. So you can't really full commit to getting free info with it, which was interesting. Putting the shield on server stairs as an Ella also didn't seem to make a hell of a lot of difference, because the shield on the server stairs is also just used to avoid people from pushing down servers and not necessarily used for info to peek towards kitchen. So that can't really be used for info either. In that place it works just like a normal shield. I found the shield top floor interesting. I thought maybe that could be a little bit more of an aggressive shield because you can keep the top floor elevators on a CEO hold. But again, a maestro cam or a bulletproof cam is usually being kept on a reinforced wall by elevator hallway, and that's enough info to give you the guys peeking stock instead of you focusing through the slits of the hole. So my review on bank at the most part is just that the shields they almost just work like normal shields again. So we tried out the shield in the new map Kafe, and I thought that was also not overpowered in any way. Nothing stood out as overpowered. Both the shield and Christmas by the Christmas doorway pixel peak angle towards the cigar shop doorway didn't seem like it gave you enough lines of sight for you to have like a aggressive info when people pushing up. I also use the shield in bakery by the counter, but this doesn't seem to be overpowered as well. I know in various pros, I know NVK for EG's defenses when they're either holding top plays a shield by that Christmas doorway, but it doesn't seem like if he switched it with this current shield, it would be something he could get free info out of. Also, we try out 16x9 versus 4x3, and I say nothing really stands out as overpowered at the moment with this. You can probably see a bit more with a wider aspect ratio like 4x3. I don't think it's enough for you to be like, abusable. I think it works straight away, and the way you look through both shields, attackers can see through these slits and see defenders as they can see them. So like there is space for pre-fire, though it is a shield. But I think just the way competitive plays out, most shields are taken care of with coordination, and most shields are droned out. Another example would be the Clubhouse shield where Bandit tricks. Usually, like, Bandit might be able to play that aggressively on the window, but if they have the gym window and gym doorway opened up, like, he can't commit to Bandit tricking either way. And usually that shield is destroyed. So I think, just a quick summary and TLDR of my thoughts on the shield, briefly. It doesn't seem overpowered. I know Gotcha made a tweet addressing the shields and how it might be too much info for defenders. Defenders are fine on info right now. The info the shield gives you is not enough to be, oh, we need a shield player every round, like we're forcing other like utilities that we might need. But I do think it's an interesting change. I think so far it seems sort of harmless. I'm curious to know if this was to be pushed in the competitive scene, if pros could take this a lot further. Because I think when you put people who play for thousands of dollars in a server and they have a shield like that, it might be used in a way I am not currently thinking about. But yeah, the shields seem pretty straight up. Just pretty average, I think. Not necessarily that now they might seem detrimental because people know you're playing on the shields, but I think if I'm thinking about this in a competitive setting, these things are drones usually, so that info is going to be there that you're playing on it. Yeah, I think those are my thoughts on the shield. There's gonna be a new video up next week, guys. Another weekly analysis video and a podcast video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe and have an amazing week.